All right, we live. Welcome to the server. This is Moderncraft. We're gonna do a tour of the server today. This video will go down in history as the most epic and most amazing Minecraft video ever. Streaming live here on YouTube. Maybe we might move to Twitch. I don't know. Let me do a sound check real quick. Moderncraft. All right. Looking good. All right. So, Moderncraft. Where do I begin? Wow. I guess I'll get right into it. So that way, if you're watching a matter of fact, let's take this down. Let's get rid of that. Because we don't need that. Let's remove this for now. So basically, we're a server. We started, as you see here, established in 2014, a long time ago. We've pretty much stopped and started multiple times since then. Here on the most recent update, 1.15. And here on Moderncraft, basically, once you join, you'll go to a quiz area. And what this quiz area does is here, I'll show it to you guys. All my fancy commands. I think this will get me there. And we got shaders on, so you know things are gonna be, you know, kind of dark in some places. I didn't build a server with using shaders, so if I go to an area that needs light, forgive me, I'll keep this out of my hand. But basically, you come here, and I don't want to show too much, but basically what we have here is like a little test area where you're gonna come through here, and you won't be able to chat or talk or anything, but you basically are able to answer these questions and learn about the server, you know. Oops, I almost gave something away. So, you know, you can come here and just click through these and guess. You'll be here a long time. But the reason why I designed this was I wanted to make sure that people at least read, you know, they can't say that they didn't read the rules and stuff about the server. I'm not gonna go through each one of these because, like I said, when you come here, you'll get a chance to do it, you know. But basically, you do that, you get to the end, and after you get to the end, you're gonna get a protection block. Okay. So let me just go ahead and go back to spawn. Matter of fact, here, let's show you the protection blocks we have here, because this is kind of step by step. If you came to the server, this is what you want to be doing. Okay. So we're gonna do warp zones. That's gonna bring us here. Okay. I don't know, is this lit up or not? All right, whatever. So you come now. You won't need to come here when you first get here because you get a free zone. You get the free campsite, which is this right here. I'm just go ahead and buy one because I'm balling. But this right here, you get a free campsite, and basically what this does is it lets you go to an area in the wild. Which here I'll show you that. So let's go ahead and get back to spawn. And when you come back to spawn, you can see right here we have different warps. Now you can walk out of the spawn. You know, the spawn is fairly big, but it's not too big. You can walk out. You could just start walking in pretty much any direction and get out of spawn and go look in the wild. But you know, hold on. So, you know, you can walk out in any direction and get to the wild. You're going to get out there and place us down. But what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and go to, let's go to warp north. Now, boom, you wind up here. Now, as you can see, these warps, wow, that's loud. As you can see, these warps were built. These were hand built by the players themselves. Well, we had a competition. And the winners of the competition was able to get their warps you know, their outposts put on each warp. Now this warp, Warp North, is one of the most famous warps. Is created here by Critical Failure, and I'll show you guys the other warps here in a second. But you want to come out here, you know, you came through the Warp North, you got your 11 by 11 campsite, and you just, you know, you're gonna come out here, you're gonna find somewhere nice to live, you know. We'll just say right here, okay? Come out right here, you're looking around, oh man, look at this nice little valley. Now this isn't gonna be your house, you know. It could be whatever you want, but you know, we also have the protection stone plugin where if you buy more of these, you can actually merge the zones together. Okay, now it's about to be nighttime, so I'm going to go ahead and use my magical genie powers here, and we're going to turn it to day just for the tutorial, you know. So you place this thing down, okay, and boom, you see how it's protected now? Enter Slim Cutter's protected area. It's great, right? You like, gotta love it, okay. Now, don't worry. This thing right here is, you might think it's looking kind of ugly. You can hide this. All right. You can use PS hide. Okay. And it'll make that thing disappear. And if you wanted to come back, you can do PS unhide. Boom. And it's right back. All right. You can also set a lot of flags with this. You can do PS flag, and you know, we got different flags you can use. You can turn PvP on it. You know, the possibilities are endless here. Okay. So now we have this right here, you know, I'm OP. So, you know, we're just going to break that, you know what I'm saying? Because that was just for a demonstration. Now, you won't be able to break this because we don't play that on the server, okay? If you come to the server and you place a protection stone down, it's there forever, all right? It's very few times where we will actually, you know, delete a zone for a player, okay? All right, so say you do that. Well, here, let's go back and take a look at some of the other warps. But yeah, that little protection zone, what that does is it basically just helps you, you know, protect some of your precious items, you know, to get started. You know, you first now getting started off on the server, you want to get a chest and a few hoppers and stuff and crafting tables and stuff like that. You don't want to have anybody steal your stuff. You can just use that until you get strong enough to do what you got to do. Now I'm going to come right here and figure out how to click this sign. Boom. We're back at spawn. All right. Now, some of these other warps here, we have north, south, east, and west. So let's check out the south warp. Oh, it's so peaceful. Look how beautiful this is. You come out here to the south warp. And I'm just going to fly just so I can show you guys what this one. Now, this right here, this was also obviously player built by QC. Okay. I think he's online right now, as a matter of fact. Oh no, he logged off. All right, so you know, this is QC's. He built this. This is protected, and anybody that comes to this warp will start off right here. So you start off at this warp. It's really, you know, they got a little tent right here to protect you from the sun and all that. But you know, you're gonna go ahead and make your way out this way, because anything behind the warp when you come here, or any warp, is actually the spawn area, which is not that big. I think the spawn is maybe 1,000 by 1,000. You can come out here and not fall into this hole right here and, you know, find your place to live and you be straight. Now, to my knowledge, I believe every warp has a sign to get back to spawn. There it is right there. And also a warning letting you know that, hey, once you leave out of here, PvP's on. So be ready for that. All right, let's go to the east warp. Boom, you come to the east warp. Now, this right here was made by Turk 58. Okay, Turk 58 guy. You stand on, this is a special warp. You stand on these pressure plates right here, and those doors are going to open up. Now, cover your ears because it might be a little loud. And we just got to wait for it. And waiting. And just kidding. There's something going on here where these aren't working right. Like, come on, Turk. Are these broken? Well, they worked a minute ago. Maybe there's something. I don't know what's going on with these here. You know what? Let me see if I can fix this. This is my job. What an embarrassment. But I promise you, I'm pretty certain that these bad boys work because I was just here using them. And I just broke it. All right. Let's do some world edit here. Oh wow, you gotta love going live, right? Let's do some magic commands here. Put that back. And pressure plates aren't working for some reason. Okay. You know what? We're not going to worry about that. We're going to come back and revisit that because I don't know why these pressure plates aren't working. I'm not going to waste your time on that. So anyway, let's go ahead and boot right through this. All right. And we're out of the warp. A little bit further than what I wanted. But basically, matter of fact, let me see if somebody can come test this because this is supposed to work. Now, I'm not satisfied with just giving up. There we go. There you go. I don't know why that wasn't working. There you go. So as you see, they do open, okay? You click on these, they open up, you run through here, and you're at this warp. All right. Okay. Whew. So you can come out this way, you know, find you a place to live. I mean, look how beautiful this is. You know, you come out here, you find you a nice place. Now this warp has kind of like a, you can see how the ground has been kind of formatted a little bit. This goes, I'm gonna go and fly for you guys. This goes pretty far out. I'm not gonna go the whole way, but it just kind of lets you know. And I intend on hopefully maybe some players or myself will come out here and we'll make some paths for each warp to, you know, kind of guide new players, just to give you a direction of where you're at if you ever stumble across the beaten path. All right, so with no further ado, let's go ahead and go back. Let's hit the spawn again. Where is everybody at? They don't want to get on the live stream? All right, so let's go over here. Here, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me see what y'all doing. Might catch them in the Discord. If you join the Discord link too, we got a Discord. I'll put it in the description down below. They might be hanging out in the Discord channel. Let's go over here at the Discord. Nope. All right. Oh, back to the stream. So over here, and we got we did warp. Did we do south? I'm at my little farm. All right, Shiny, we come visit. Maybe we'll show them the farm. Here, let's say the west warp real quick. I'll show you guys this. This right here was built by Jay Gardner. And this is the west warp. Simple, you know. Nothing crazy. All right, now we're going to teleport over to Shiny. She has a farm. And you can hear the chickens on the, oh my goodness. All right, yeah. So here we go. We're at Shiny's farm. It's pretty loud. She got a lot of animal stuff going on. So let me go up here real quick. Got the llama. Couple of llamas. But yeah, this is her farm. And that's Shiny. And they're breeding, so we'll let them do their thing. Yeah, that's a lot of, look at all those chickens. All right. So she's got a farm going. I guess she's going to be making some supplies, getting some supplies and stuff like that going. She's got a little crop down here by the water. Now, a lot of the players right now, the map has been, is pretty new. We did a reset for 1.15. And so a lot of players don't have a lot of builds yet, but that's good. That's plenty more room for people to come and build. There's the Discord link right there. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna do some amazing stuff. Shiny is actually one of the staff members. She helped build the PvP area, which we will be showing here shortly. So until then, let's go back to spawn and check out some more stuff. All right, back at spawn. Let's see. So yeah, so you got your protection block. You go, you place it down, start getting your stuff together. Now we have jobs. Okay, that's what this is. This next part is what makes the server special. Hey, what's going on, Dean? Let me greet Dean. So you know, Dean is also he's one of the first people that I ever met in Minecraft. One of the first few people. We had a village next to each other on another server. Real cool guy. So you get your stuff, and like I was saying, what makes this server special is the jobs. And I'm going to show you guys some of the jobs that we have. We can click /jobs to go straight there. And we also have a jobs menu right here. So this is the jobs menu. We have assassin and the book that explains assassin. I'm not going to go through all of these. You got to log in and check us out. But we got assassin job, blacksmith, dwarf, farmer, elf, lumberjack, pirate, siren, vampire, and wizard. Okay. Now what these jobs do is, what these jobs wind up doing is, you can earn money by having a job. You get a job and you can sell and buy stuff in the job menu. And a lot of times we have tasks and stuff like that they can come up with, and you can earn more money. You do that, you earn more money, you can buy more protection zones and all kind of stuff in the server. Okay. But that's pretty much what runs the server, is the jobs. Everybody has a job, and each of the jobs have different ranks that you can rank up. You start off at a certain level, and you work your way up, you get more and more powerful. Now, those are the basic jobs. Once you get past those basic job levels, let's see if we can bring up a menu. Let's look at dwarf. You bring up these basic job menus, and you can go from dwarf apprentice, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, then you go prestige. Okay. Let me see if we can take a look at this prestige menu, where you have overlord level 1, level 2, level 3. You go legendary, and the top rank is titan, and you can see the prices. Now don't worry about the prices, because we have it set up where the economy, you can earn money and stuff like that to buy those ranks, and it's not real money. This is all in-game money, so it's definitely able to be accomplished. All right. So you do that, you rank up, you meet some friends, you build some stuff. We also have, like I said, the PvP arena. So this is one of most recent additions. Is the PvP arena. Let's go ahead and turn it daytime for the purpose of the stream. We got the Moderncraft player versus player arena. All right, built by Bobcat17 and Shiny Dinosaur 67. Now Bobcat's also one of the staff members. So they built it. Beautiful structure here. Basic, has some weapons outside. I came in and I made an addition to some things to where I keep forgetting I got shaders on. I'm like, why is it a little dark in here? But I pretty much fabricated the inside and made a design to make PvP interesting. Some of the things only I could do, like put barriers in and stuff like that. So now you have over here, you have some signs that you can click to teleport straight to go upstairs, or you could take the scaffolding. Now Shiny, she likes to climb the scaffolding. I don't. I always click the signs because I'm lazy. So you get up here. I need to put some more lights over here for people with shaders. I'll do that later. Now up here on top of the PvP area, you have a little drop area. You got some hoppers where you could drop some stuff in there. Okay. Now if you drop some stuff in here, don't worry about walking over this, because this is actually a barrier. Okay. So you're not going to fall into the PvP. These areas above PvP are solid so that you can look down and watch the action. Now you've got the drop areas. You can come up here and drop items. And what that does is it goes to a chest right up under here. Give me 1 second. Slim, how do I find Moderncraft live on YouTube? 1 second. All right, so Dean's gonna come check out the stream. Let me drop the link for him here. If I could find that here. Let's go right here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Go to Moderncraft chat. I think she might have already dropped it. Yeah, I think let's see if this is it. Yeah, looks like that's it. All right. So he's got it. All right, so back to the introduction here. Get my chat going up here. So yeah, and what you could do is you could fight over the item. Whoever gets to the item first and gets out can win the item and stuff like that. Now you have the red side and the blue side where you can enter, and there's two ways to get in here. You can enter right here, or you can enter over there on the blue side. Come right here, you click this sign right here. You have to confirm. Now that makes an announcement that you're in the PvP lobby area for whatever team you have. And there's a, now you can't go in here yet because they got barriers right here. And you can drop items for your teammates, or if you see somebody in there that having a hard time, you come right here and you can safely drop them new items to help them out, or you can laugh at them. You know, we got a few signs here, just giving a little explanation. You can leave like a chicken, or you can click this button right here to join the PvP on the red side, and this will also announce it to let people know, hey, somebody's about to enter PvP. Now, the reason why I did this was, if there were people already in here fighting, you know, I didn't want people to just teleport in and like spawn camp and just be able to jump right in without people being prepared. So it lets you get in here safely. And I also believe that there's a 5-second delay after teleportation, where even once you teleport in, you won't take damage. So you're in here. Well, I really got to put some light in here, or maybe I keep it like this, even if you're playing with shaders. We got some machine gun turrets right here. So, you know, basically if you one-on-one, you could use the turrets and stuff like that. But if you come in here with a teammate, or, you know, I mean, you might have a 3-on-3 or a 4-on-4, you can have a person man each of these turrets. And what it does is you step on these pressure plates, it'll fire off that machine gun on this little walkway right here. Now, what's important about that is there's only one way to get to each side. You come right here, there's a fence. Now, you can try to trick jump over this and stuff like that, but if you're trying to do that, that turret from the other side will start shooting you as well. So you got to be careful. So I designed it so that you can't leave out this wall right here. There's a little trophy system. Maybe in the future we can have it where we can have some people that's really good at PvP. We can give out some trophies and stuff. But you come this way, you make it to the middle. These signs right here is how you get out. All right, you click one of these signs, they both do the same thing. And this is the chest that you can, all right, I almost did a world edit there. This is the chest that you can get the prize items from. All right. Like I said, it's only one way to get between the middle, and they got the soul sand to make it slower for you as you're trying to get through the soul sand. If blue team starts shooting you, you know, it makes it more challenging. Also, on each side is pretty much symmetrical. So what you could do on one side, you could do on the other. Even with the cobweb and stuff like that, you can get in on this side, or you can go through the middle, and this side is blocked off. All right. And pretty much blue team is the same way. So that's pretty much PvP. No flying is allowed in PvP and stuff like that. The only commands you could use are, I believe, like chat commands and stuff like that. And when you're ready to leave, you click the sign and roll out. Now, I got a little bit of extra powers, you know, so we're going to just go ahead and boop. Oh, okay, that didn't work out like what I thought. So let's get out of here. All right. Well, I don't even know where I'm at. All right. You know, my compass is not, I ended up all the way over here at the Opera House, which we'll take a look at in a minute. But wow, didn't expect that to do that. The compass is a lot more powerful than what it used to be in my recollection. So yeah, speaking of the Opera House, so this right here is the Opera House. What's up, Dean? Welcome to the chat. Little PvP arena, that's sweet. I appreciate that. Yeah, we could thank Bobcat and Shiny. And actually, you know, a quick story about the PvP arena is we'll come back to the Opera House here in a second. I actually was strictly against them building right here. I'll give you guys a backstory about the PvP arena location. Was they, you know, Bob came to me. He was like, hey, man, well, you know, I think we should do a PvP arena at the spawn. I'm like, yeah, I'm with it, you know. And basically, I was like, well, where? You know, I was thinking, where do you want to put this thing at? Because I kind of have strict rules of kind of how I want the spawn to construct. I'm really planning on keeping this spawn region as Minecraft goes on. I mean, over the years, I've had to keep changing and keep changing. Who's that down there, Dean? I don't know who that was. He left. I had to keep on changing the spawn up, and you know, I'd rather just keep moving the same spawn. So anyway, I kind of want to, you know, I kind of got some strict rules for the spawn area. So I was pointing out a few areas. He's like, nah, man, I want to put it right here. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you want to put it on the front lawn? Because obviously, as you can see, before this was here, it was just grass. And the bank is over here on this side as well, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to keep it like a clean cut look, which it turned out great. But at the time I was like, no, I had a garden right here. So, you know, I wanted to, it's like, hey, you know, don't be so uptight. Like, let me go ahead and let's see what they got. So they went ahead and built it. They did a really good job. I'm really proud of them. So turned out great. Now the back here, Nobody really comes back here, and don't look at that sign. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, we were looking at the Opera House. So let's warp the spawn, and then we'll go from there. Oh, well, that'll work too. All right, so they have the spawn. Hey, what's up, Shiny? So the spawn area, yeah, the Opera House is where we do the award ceremonies and a lot of the other stuff. So we give out awards sometimes. You know, we got bug reporter, beta tester, and we have a Discord channel, like I said. And you know, if you find something wrong, you can report that. You know, so if you do a good job reporting actual things that are broken and they get fixed, you can get that award. Beta tester, there's no longer any award for that. So if you were one of the players on early and got a beta tester award, oh, never mind, because I just thought about something. But that's the beta tester award. Some of these awards may or may not have disappeared with the map reset, but don't worry. If you're a beta tester and an original beta tester, I have a list of you on Discord. And if you want your award trophy back, please come see me. I'm glad I brought that up. Any of the awards that a player has previously gotten, if it gets wiped by map, I will reimburse your award. So just come let me know. Enough of that. So let's go to the Opera House. All right, now this is going to be pretty dark because I got shaders on. But this is the entrance to the Opera House. And we have VIP seating. You'll see all that when we get inside here. The door is blocked, and I only use these teleport signs for a reason. But let's go ahead and up in here and check it out. So here's the Opera House, and there's Dean down there chilling. And as you can see, these lights in here, all these lights they all work, but they're pretty janky. Sometimes they're broken, sometimes they work. The Opera House is working on really old redstone technology. So, you know, who knows? I mean, we could come here one day and half the lights be off. I don't know. One thing I like about this server is that I have a plugin that lets people sit down. So let me free up one of my hands here. You click on the carpet and you can sit down. So as you can see, I'm sitting down literally in a chair. Now this works with carpet, this works with stairs. You can sit down pretty much anywhere. It's a really great plugin that I like. One of my favorites. It really gives it a realistic type feel. I'm gonna fly up here because there's a barrier, keep people from off the stage trolling. And this is the stage, and you know, like I said, we do award ceremonies, we do announcements, we have celebrations. Really good times, a lot of memories here in the arena. That's pretty much the gist of it. Well, we have, let's see, the VIP seating area. So if you pay for VIP when there's an event going on in here, you can go into one of these VIP areas. And what this lets you do is, hopefully this doesn't be too powerful. Let me see if I can teleport in here without going to the other side of the map. And it didn't work as well. Okay. So just kind of like I thought, this compass is a lot more powerful. Let me try this one more time here. It's so powerful, man. Yeah, the compass. It just takes me through. So I'm not gonna be able to do like what I thought, but I mean, I guess I could warp in there. Let's see here. Let's see, more VIP 1. All right, I'm in here. So this right here, you're in the VIP section. You can turn your light on and off. You can also have guests come in here with you. If you buy the VIP section, it has a invisible barrier to stop you from falling and stuff like that. And you can see and watch the ceremony and be, you know, high and mighty above all the low, poor people. Truce. So that's pretty much it. There's a staff area up here where only staff are allowed, and the staff can come in here and sit down and watch the show or the presentation or whatever's going on. It's a really good view of the stadium when there's an event going on. All right, so that's that. Let's go back to spawn and see what else we got here. All right, back at spawn. So we talked about the warps, talked about the Opera House. Talked about that. I guess we can go to the warps and look around here. Let's see what we got over here. Free stuff. You know, free stuff. This is a donation chest where people leave stuff. As you can see, this is for free for anybody. Sometimes I come here and I just empty out because I have a creative, obviously, creative profile here. So I'll empty stuff out sometimes in there. And over here, it used to be free sand and free wood, but we had some issues with the updates with the permissions that control these areas, so I shut it down. Sorry. Hit spawn back up. So with the prison, which you don't ever want to go there. If you wind up in the prison, you messed up. Let's take a look at the dog park. This is, I think, Shiny built this. I believe. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Let's look around. Let's look for a sign. Okay. Well, there's a dog park here. It has cake and dogs and free dog treats. Let's see what happens when you do that. Oh, I got some raw beef. Wow, look at that. Here's Fido, whoever that is. Let's see if they got a sign out front. No sign. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure Shiny built this though. And this is right outside of this warp right here. So let's go back to spawn. I think that warp is warp west, I believe. And oh, let's look at the stores. So you come on here and you get you enough money, you can buy a player store. I really tried to design the server. You know, a lot of players and even the staff, they try to encourage me to make a server store. And I'm not really against that. Now, who put a horse back here? Now, close your eyes because it's going to be a little violent, but I really don't like pets and animals at the spawn. So, sorry. Okay. Now, you know, like I was saying, you know, they really wanted me to make, you know, a server store. Now, this is the reason why I'm not objective to it, but I'm like stalling out on that and real cautious about doing that, is because I really want the items purchased that make the economy here. I want it to come from the players. The more that you can encourage players to do stuff, the better. I really want, you know, even if I put a store here and they could just come click a sign and get something, that's one less thing that they're going to be willing to do on their own out into survival. And this is obviously a survival server. So you get your money. I really want the player stores to thrive and do good. So you come here and you can let's go to an empty one. Hot Topic. Yeah, that's got to be Miss Suzuko, or however you say her name. All right, so you come right here and, well, you don't go right there first. Just kidding. You buy a store zone. Never shop at this store. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is who is this? This is Blade and Mayan Blade store. Haven't seen them in a while. Maybe they'll come back through. You buy a store zone. These store zones are different than the regular zones. They're specifically designed 13 by 13, unlike any other. They're 10 grand. I know it seems like a lot, but it's a store zone, and they have different dimensions. And this is because they fit perfectly inside of these store areas. You place that block down there right in the middle, and then you can start building inside this area. Okay. And then as players come to the shop, you know, they can come to your store and make you rich and get more money. Now, I don't know if this happened because of the map reset, but we've been having a lot of animals at spawn. I think it's when the map reset is why there's a lot of animals at spawn recently. Yep, and here's another one. I do have mob spawning turned off, but I think they spawned when I was working on the server earlier. So let's go back to spawn. So we looked at the player stores, which is that Warp Mall. Talked about the prison here. We'll go ahead and check out the prison. Hopefully you never see this place. Okay. Wow. All right. So this is also right by the store area. Okay. Now, if you get put in here, you can visit a prisoner by clicking this sign. It costs $20. I'm going to teleport through here, and hopefully I don't get sent to the middle of the world. And they sent me to the middle of the world. Okay. And I'm in the bank somehow. So let's go warp prison. It's gonna be a little tougher than I thought here. This is really powerful. So let's see if we can get right here. All right, there we go. These are the prison cells. Really lonely, not meant to be anything spectacular, and that's for a reason. You come here, you stay here until it's time for you to get out. When your sentence is up, follow the rules. You won't have no problems. Let's go back to the spawn. So, talked about most of that stuff. Let's go to the warps and see what else we got here. Now, the warps, here, let me show you the warps. Let's go daytime for the live stream. The warps is actually in the airport. We have an airport here, and all of the warps pretty much any and every warp that's server made or that can be connected from the server is inside the airport, okay? Which is right behind the City Hall building, which you see the Opera House and stuff over there. We're right behind, this is the back part of spawn. We got a few airplanes and stuff like that. I got a few plans, maybe I'll put a few warps in these and stuff like that, but who knows? Wow, look at this, what happened right here? Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to fix that. Corrupted chunk, gotta love it. All right, so, and that's how it is on the server. You know, you're flying around, you're doing something, you just always run into something that you gotta fix. I'm telling you. Let's go spawn. Let's go back here. Hit the warps, man. I don't like seeing stuff like that. I don't like seeing anything broken, but I'm not here to complain. So, like I said, my plan is to always have everything here that can possibly be at on the server available in the warp area, which is the airport. So we got warp node block. Let's talk about this. So this right here, this is Blade X's notebook, or my fault, note block. What happened was these note blocks are illegal on the server because they use them to AFK. They use them to AFK farm. So I outlawed it. But he had a note block, and he either honestly didn't know, he gave it up, and it was like the last note block ever on the server. So we put it here at the spawn. This is in City Hall as a memorial to rule number 8 for AFK. So no AFK farming. Let's go back. Dog park, we went there. YouTube, like I said, here, we're talking about YouTube here. Now YouTube, ignore that sound. The YouTube board is at spawn. What this is if you do a video on the server, we'll try to link it here. Or if you're a YouTuber, this is where, you know, you can have your links and stuff put at. So I wanted to have a place to help, you know, people that wanted to do YouTube videos and stuff like that. They could come here and post their work. I'm all about it. All about network. Excuse me. So what's up, QC? So talked about that. Donate. We don't have donate yet. I don't even know this. Oh, I know where this goes. This goes to the original spawn area that we had, which is this is a really old spawn that I turned into a jobs warp. But we used to have a donate section right here. We don't currently have that. Maybe sometime in the future we'll get that, but not right now. Let's go back. And we got the staff drop box, which not a lot of people probably use that. They can come here and drop stuff for the staff members. This is like a staff room where the staff can hang out at. They're the only ones allowed in there, stuff like that. So if players have things they want to drop for the staff, information or anything, or, you know, it just made it more personal. You can drop that in there and they'll get that. But pretty much nobody uses that. So talked about the mall, went to the opera, the courthouse. All right, let's go check out the courthouse. Now, we have wow, this is, come on, shaders, get it together. So we have a tradition here on Moderncraft. And give me 1 second. So we have hold on a second. We have a tradition here on Moderncraft. And what happens is, let me pull this back up. Somebody, you know, has a conflict or something like that. I'm not going to go through this whole building, but if someone has a conflict or they break the rules and we have time to address it, especially if they're like a long-term player, we will come to the courthouse and we will actually hold court where players are allowed to have lawyers and present evidence and stuff like that. And you can come in here, you can have a seat, you know, we got the chair plug in. And if I can get through here, I'm the judge. I don't, you know, determine if they're guilty or not. If you're put on trial, the people, you know, your peers will determine if you're guilty or not. You have the defense and the prosecution. And basically, if you're determined guilty, then me as a judge, I would just set the punishment. So we'll literally hold court in here. So we have a courtroom. So if you think you've been wrongly done or grieved or have an issue or problem with something, you know, sometimes we do hold court. So I think that's pretty fun. All right, the graveyard. Wow, okay, let's go to the graveyard. So here at the graveyard, what the graveyard is way back. If I can get shaders to load and stop being slow, my supercomputer. This is the right warp. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're at the graveyard, and this is also at spawn. It's next to the opera house. Come to the graveyard. This is where band players, well, not always band. Yeah, mostly band. Like a lot of band players over here, you know, we got people that are straight up band, and their names will forever be on these gravestones. Now, Starmute was probably one of the worst hackers I ever encountered in my life. Some of these people, they just can, you know, continue to break the rules. And as you see, we got plenty of room. So you come here acting up, trust me, you get hit with that band hammer all day. Now, it isn't always people that broke the rules that got banned, okay? Like right here, Mia, you know, she was the head arch. She was a staff member. She built a lot of great things on the server. So, you know, she either doesn't play anymore or doesn't know about the server. I'm not sure what happened to her, but we made a gravestone for her here until she comes back. Dean, which he's on the server right now, he actually, I believe he had a grave. Oh yeah, it was back here. Because Dean had went away from the server for such a long time that we actually had a grave for him. I think it's actually a grave house. He was one of the few original first people, and he's one of the few living dead, walking dead people on the server. This is actually his tomb that we made, a full house dedicated to him. And this is his grave. There's not a body in there anymore because he's obviously alive, but this is from the original city that we built, Snow Chalet, on the other server that we met. I mean, I knew Dean for years. So this is his tomb, and you hear that sound, so I'm getting the heck out of here. But yeah, so the graveyard is pretty interesting, and this middle part right here, I'm not sure. I think I used to have this as like a permanent. I think this right here I used to use to like live band people. So I would send them here inside of here, and they couldn't talk, they couldn't chat, that, you know, it wasn't prison, but anytime they logged into the server, they were here and they were dead. So that's if you really, really, I don't know if I would do that again. It's not even set up to hold people like that. But this middle part was like a permanent ban. This is the permanent live ban. So you could be alive in the server but banned from doing anything. You just spend your life at the graveyard. It sucks. So don't break the rules. That's pretty much the graveyard. We got plenty of room. So like I said, if you want to come here and act up, go for it. Over here in the corner, we also have another memorial. This is for Mary. I believe the body is in here because she's gone. And Mary went by many different names. So she contributed some things to the server, but she also was a troublemaker sometimes, and she would contribute. I mean, we'll go back and forth. I don't know, but she's definitely a long-term player that played here a lot. I'm not even sure if she got banned. I don't know. But this is her memorial. So there you have it. And nobody has brought her any flowers. So sorry. All right, let's go back to spawn. All right. Talked about that. That's pretty much covered. Moving on. City Hall. We'll check that out later. Let's look at the bank. This is another build that Mia did. You can, let's see what it does say right here. Yep, built by Mia. And you can come in here, and as you earn money on the server, there's a few different jobs that can take your money if they kill you, or you can lose money in other ways. So what you can do is you can come here and deposit your money, withdraw or deposit your money to keep it safe in the bank. You just click these signs in different denominations. Boom, you can put money up. And yes, I'm rich, okay? We have a bank vault down here. No one has ever successfully broken into it, so I'm proud of that. Yeah, don't break into that. We had an ATM machine over here. It's not really a need to have it right now because we had a problem with the bank plugin, but now that we have it fixed, I might put the ATM back here. I don't know. I think what I was going to do was you can come into the bank and do the large withdrawals and deposits, and I had it to where the bank would actually close at nighttime. And how was I doing that? Yeah, we'll close at nighttime, and then you would have to use the ATM outside that only did small withdrawals and deposits over a longer period of time. But I don't know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, talked about that. Talked about those. Like I said, every warp on the server is here. I think we didn't go to. Yeah, we'll look at City Hall last. And these right here are just the warps to go to the different job bases, which I'll show you guys that. This is back at the old spawn. So you come here, it takes you to the old spawn. And like I said, this right here was the original spawn. Well, it wasn't the original spawn. It was the original spawn where jobs really picked up and took off. And each job has a base. So we have the lumberjack is like a cabin. We have Siren. Do we even still have? Yeah, we got Siren. We got Siren. This is the Siren base. You can like go in here. I believe Mary actually was the one who made a suggestion to have the Siren base. Elf, it's like treehouse type of things. Now they don't have any signs or anything here now because we use the command. So even if I typed in Siren as a command, you can use their menu. So there's really no need to come to these bases, but maybe I'll do something with these later. This is the original assassin base, where they had a few player heads and stuff in here. Let's take a look here. Oh, it doesn't say their names, but I can click on them and find out, but I'm not gonna. They had the farmer base. They had the dwarf, blacksmith, almost said blackjack, and the wizard base. And then we have these different statues right here as far as the legendary players, or actually the overlords. If you make overlord, or you make titan, my fault, not overlord. If you make titan, you get your own statue somewhere at the spawn. I think this is Lavender. So we call her Lav. So I don't know where she's at. She's still in the Discord every now and then, but she made Titan. And I think Gigi, he made Titan. This is his. He was the first Titan, I believe. Yeah, he was the first Titan, so he got that right there. That used to be my statue right there, but he was the first Titan on this map. So we gave that to him. Some rules and stuff like that. Like I said, I really like this spawn, but it's, kind of had to upgrade. But I still have plans for this spawn. This spawn is going to always be here. This is really when I made this spawn, this is when Moderncraft really kicked off. We really got a lot of notoriety. We had a lot of players. Like this is kind of where we made our name for ourselves, was when we made this spawn right here. So I always want to kind of keep this in our history. I'm just going to fly back over here so you guys can take a look at the spawn area. So, that's the original spawn that, kind of part of Moderncraft's history. The Opera House, City Hall. This is my house. We'll take a look at my house last because nobody cares about that. What's up, Christian? Never got my Titan status. Are you a Titan? Or a statue? You're a Titan? I don't think you're a Titan, buddy. You're a Titan right now? If you're a Titan right now, type in the chat. I'll give you a statue. So this is the Tree of Life. We had a player make this, but I think he got banned. He was another really good player, a really good builder. Here, let's go daytime. He was a really good architect, but he was a troublemaker, so we had to get rid of him. So City Hall is extremely big. I have plans for it, but right now the only thing going on in City Hall is I have like an office that I do a lot of work in. We have this area right here describing how the protection blocks work and stuff like that. But nobody really uses this. They just ask staff or they use the menus to figure it out. But City Hall just is supposed to have information and stuff like that about the server. It's pretty empty right now, other than, like I said, I have an office upstairs. The stores are downstairs. City Hall houses a lot of stuff like that. Let's see if I can get to my office. Well, let's just warp. I think it's warp on. Now this right here is a confidential area. Nobody has ever seen this. So you guys are getting the first look. This is where I come to do a lot of work at, okay? I have warps to each section. I have this is where I build the awards. Anytime I got to come somewhere and like make something, it's in this secure location. You know, I got command blocks in here where I can create stuff. I got like some of my armor. I mean, I just keep stuff in here that you don't want to get out. You don't want to let none of this stuff get out. Any kind of stuff I don't want to go anywhere is in the secure room right here. I have another secure location which I'll actually show you guys. You guys will never get the chance to see this unless you're on the live streams. It's down by the store area. We'll take a look at that here next. But I'll show you guys my office too if I can get over there, because I always teleport too much. Oh wow, it worked. So this is my office. I used to be in my office a lot on the old servers, not as much. Now I'm usually at my house, like when I'm hanging on the server, but I got, you know, a lot of confidential type stuff in here. You know, some decorations. I don't really come up here much anymore. I'm building an office at my house, so I just kind of keep this as the business profile. And there was a staff area around here somewhere too, but they don't really use it, so whatever. Not sure what's going to happen, but it's plenty of room for different things in the future. So we'll see. So let me show you guys some more confidential areas that you'll never get a chance to see. Let's go to the mall, which really, like I said, this mall area is just downstairs. This is also in City Hall. So you come down here, you come all the way down here to the end. And these stores right here are blocked off because of the bank. I believe the bank is under here. So I had to block those stores off. But you come all the way down here, you come to the black door. Christian said, can you showcase Dog's grave? Sure, I'll do that next. I'll tell you guys a story about Dog. So this black door right here, which is doesn't really seem like a door. It just seems like 2 blocks. This is really a door. If you have the, whoa, okay, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, my compass was never this powerful. I don't even know where I'm at now. Okay. There's a black door right here. Where if you able to get through that, why am I not, what is this? All right, hold on. My compass never used to do me like this. Oh, there we go. On the other side of the black door is this right here. Okay. And you come down these stairs and there's another black hatch. And with the power, you get through there, you come to this area right here. Now, this area is not lit up. If I lit this area up, you guys would see, I didn't think about it, but I've got shaders installed. And when I come down here without shaders, I don't need to light this area up. So maybe I'll have to show you guys this later. Yeah, but there's a huge area down here under spawn. And this is where I create anything that I need to make that's really big and protected and that I can make and forget about and know that it's safe. So it's a really big area that I cleared out on here. This is where I made the quiz. I mean, this is like my work center area where I can go and I know that it's safe. But matter of fact, let me see something here. As you guys can kind of see this room, I probably should make this floor some lights, but whatever, who cares? Let's go to Dog's grave. So let's go back to spawn. Now there's a player here named Christian, 405 I believe, and he brought his wolf or whatever to spawn. Now, you know, he's like, oh, I got my dog at spawn. Oh, and you know, like I said, if your animal winds up at spawn, I'm not really gonna trip. But if a lot of players just keep bringing their animals to spawn, I'm not with that. So, you know, he took his dog in my house, pooped on my carpet. And then he had his dog out here pooping on the grass, pooping on the carpet to spawn. So, dropped the pickaxe on the dog. Took the dog's life. And when I did that, I asked him, I said, you know, hey, what's your dog's name? He said his dog's name was Dog. I was like, okay. So let's go into my house here. And if you want to come visit me, I usually hang out. I'm usually in my house. But you know, people didn't really have a way to get there or know where I'm at. I'm usually in the office. I'll show you guys where that's at. That's where I do a lot of my work at now. But you can click here. It takes you, wow, I really got to brighten this place up when I got shaders on. Takes you into the front area. Now, you have a directory of my house where you can click any of these signs and it'll take you to the different areas. You can click office. Now, this right here, this is where I'm usually at. I'm usually hanging out in here. This is the back of the house. But if you come out here to the backyard, got a little tennis court area and stuff like that down there. The pool over here. Let's take a look at the pool. I want to go swimming, you know, you can go swimming. Got a pool back here, real nice. And you come all the way back here to the back. You know, I'm not going to say I felt bad because I don't feel bad, you know what I'm saying? But I say, you know what, let's make him a gravesite because he was talking about his dog and, you know, and I deleted the dog. So I came back here and this is Christian's 405's graves. This is his pet's gravesite. Passed away in May, which I think that was like yesterday. And his name is Dog. And he's here and he's going to be here forever. I was going to put him in the graveyard, but I figure, you know, hey, bury him in the backyard, you know. And trust me, if you guys got animals that get in my way, I got plenty of room for them. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of room for your animals. So keep that in mind. If I need you to move your animals out of spawn and you don't do it, you're going to wind up like Dog here. Okay? So moral of the story is, don't be like Dog. All right. So back to the house here. Let's warp front door here. Now this house right here is huge. I still get lost sometimes, but I'll just show you guys a few areas. We saw the office. There's a back lounge, and every warp has a warp to take you right back to the front, right when you get there. So that way you don't have to walk back. But I got a back lounge area where people can come and hang out, but nobody ever comes and hangs out with me. Which is expected because they're usually working building their own places. A library right here. And like I said, I really plan to make my house more functional. That's my whole goal, is to make the things at the spawn more functional to where it can be actually used for something. So I'm working on that every day. That's what I'm usually working on. I tell people, I'm like, hey, work on your house, work on your city, work on this, work on that. You know, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm back here working on my stuff too. We got a movie theater back here. Nothing is ever playing. It just looks nice. I don't even know. Maybe one day they'll let me import a video, a plugin that you can like play a video, but I doubt it. That would be cool. Recreation area, pool table. I really like this indoor pool. Looks really nice with shaders. So, you know, you can even not drown. And like I said, we got the plug-in to where you can sit down. So, you know, be hanging out at the pool, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got here. See, I'm lost. Here we go. What else we got? We got a basketball court that has no light. Well, it has light, it just takes a while for shaders. You got a basketball court just downstairs in the basement. And the front door. And the pool, we already saw that. So this is the pool house back here. So, I mean, that's basically, I mean, that's not it. There's another half of the house that's not mapped yet. I did not map this half of the house. The garage, there's like garages and rooms and stuff over here, bedrooms and stuff. So maybe I'll map that stuff later. But for right now, that's pretty much the gist of it. So, you know, in summary, like I said, you come to the server, you pass the quiz, you get you a protection zone, you know, go out, use one of the warps, find you somewhere, you know, nice, put that down, get you a job, start working on your job, start getting some money, buy a store, you make more money. As you rank up, you can earn more perks and commands, so you become more powerful. It makes the gameplay a lot more fun, and, you know, meet friends in the Discord. I mean, it's a lot to do here. It's all up to you. Or you could be like Christian and just hang out at the spawn. Just kidding. He's actually working on the house right now. Let's see if we can go check out his house. And did he log off? And he logged off. So we will not be checking out his house. But he was building a house. It's like a log cabin. So we was going to go check that out. And let's see if anybody has a... So, see if anybody has any interesting stuff to look at. Like I said, this is a fresh new map, so not much is probably going on right now. But if we want to hang out, QC says hi YouTube. If you want to hang out, we can go check some stuff out. Let's see what we can check out here. He says he'd rather not check out his face, but he's on the cover photo of the live stream. That's funny. So yeah, I guess I'll talk about some of the plugins that we have here too. If you're watching this as a replay, let's talk about some plugins that we got here. I'll go down the list here. Too late. So let's see. Let me pull up my plugin list here, and we'll talk about some of the plugins and what they do. And, you know, for people in the future, if you want to be on the live stream, we have a voice chat in the Discord. And, you know, feel free, if there's people in the voice chat that want to join in on the live stream in the future or now or whenever, feel free to join that Discord voice chat. And then as the sound comes through the speakers, that's also broadcast, so you can participate in the live streams as well, if you so choose to. Now, let me pull up my list of plugins. Start plugins, and we can talk about a few plugins. And like I said, another thing that I want players to do is, you know, I used to keep the plugin list pretty confidential, but I just have a mind, I'm dwarfing. But as time went on, I understood that if the players understand which plugins you have, they can learn about the plugins on their own as well, Googling the plugins and learning the commands and learning more about the plugins. So I don't keep the plugins as secret as I used to at all. So on Moderncraft, we have, I'm going to actually read off every plugin that we have. We have Antibot. And what Antibot does is, Antibot, let me pull my other thing up here. Antibot prevents people from spamming the server with bots. So like people will try to, they'll try to come into the, or log in, and they wind up, let me slow my speed down. Spamming the login to try to get into the server and to try to clog the server up. So that's not good. So Antibot prevents that. We also have Anticraft. Now here on the server with Anticraft, what'll happen is we block the ability to craft some items. And the reason why we do this is because certain jobs can only craft certain items. You know, that way you have to, you know, it encourages interaction with other players. So if you are a dwarf or you're a wizard and you can only craft a certain item and another player needs that item, you know, these are really basic items. You know, you can get these items from other players and you can sell them, and it helps the economy. Anti-curse, pretty self-explanatory, but a little bit of history about it. You know, I curse more than probably anybody that's ever watching this video. Okay, a lot of people don't know that. But when I made this server, I wanted to create a place where anybody can come and have a good time and feel safe and not feel harassed. And so, you know, I started Moderncraft with the notion, hey, we're going to make this a friendly server where people can come and enjoy Minecraft and not worry about, you know, being harassed or cussed at or offended and stuff like that. Now, I got to draw the line somewhere, you know. Can't make it perfect, but the anti-curse is to prevent people from saying racial slurs, all kind of stuff. Anti-spammers, pretty self-explanatory. You don't want people spamming your chat. So we got that one. We have auto restart, which the server restarts automatically twice a day. And I do this to help reduce lag. So that's twice a day, I think around 6 and 12. I don't know. We also have book rules. Now, we used to depend heavily on books to provide information to players about different plugins and jobs. Now we kind of have chess commands, which is what controls all of your, information about the jobs. We have Chess Shop, which is what allows the players to have the stores. We have Core Protect. So Core Protect is really good because Core Protect lets me roll back any griefs or any problems or any destructions or things that people do with the server. I can roll that stuff back to its original condition. I can also find out who built what and when. Really great plugin. I couldn't even imagine running a server without it. I used to before I knew about it, but I've had that for a while. It's a great plugin. Discord SRV, obviously, to link our Discord. We have voice chat. We have bug reports. I mean, we have a lot of different chat stuff going on in there. It's really great. Great way to communicate. We have Edible Sign, which I use that to easily and quickly reconfigure different signs. And we have Essentials, obviously, for basic commands and teleportation and all that stuff that Essentials does. Farm Limiter. This is a plugin that will limit huge mob farms, which will lag the server. So we get a lot of players online and they build these huge like lag machines or like cows and chickens and stuff like that. It's limited to only a certain amount of mobs that you can duplicate. We have, let's see what else we got here. Essentials, and I just bust my head on the building. I'm not flying high enough. First Join Plus. So when you first come on the server, it makes an announcement, and it also controls where players go when they first join. We have Group Manager, self-explanatory. That's how we have the job system and staff and other things like that. We have Multiverse Core, which lets me use different maps. So if I want to bring something in from an old map or a new map or build, I could bring it in on a whole different map and it not affect this world at all. And I could transfer things over using World Edit or region files and stuff like that. That really helped me out when we were having a lot of updates. So that was good. Let's see what else we have here. I keep losing my place. All right, we also have MyWarp for warps. We have the MySQL Economy Bank, which is for the banking system. We have On Time, which tells players how long they've been online total. We have PvP control that stops players from leaving or running away if they get into a fight. You can't just teleport out. We have protection stones. Obviously, that's the protection zones that I showed you all. The protection blocks to make a home or house or a mansion or estate or whatever it is that you want. We have the chair plug-in to sit down. We have Regenerator, or let me see how you say this. It's called Regenerator, but it's like Regenerator, like region. Now this plugin is new, is recent, and basically what this plugin does is it will delete region files that have not been used. Now this is really important. So as players explore the map, it creates new chunks and new regions on the map. And if a player goes to a part of a map for 10 seconds and they're in that area, like say if I come right here and I'm in this area for 10 seconds or more, it will flag that area. Okay. Excuse me. It'll flag that area, basically making that area safe. Now, well, here, let me tell you about this and I'll go back. So if a player is in a new area, a new chunk for 10 seconds or more, it flags it. After 7 days, it'll run its checks and it will delete any area that was not protected by a protection stone or a region like world guard. So if the area is not protected, it will delete it. Or if the area wasn't flagged in the last 7 days, it'll delete it. So if a player goes to a new area and it's there for 10 seconds, it flags it. When it does its checks, if that area was not revisited in the last 7 days, it'll delete that chunk. And the reason why is because that helps keep memory low, keep memory open on the server. It helps prevent clogging up memory. As people explore, they wind up generating a lot of chunks that nobody ever uses or comes back to. So that plugin is very important. I hope it works out well. Server signs, that helps control all the signs that you click. When you see a sign that is not a warp sign, like it doesn't have the blue warp name over it, it just has writing on it, but you click it and it takes you somewhere, that's server signs. Server signs, pretty much you can program a command to execute when a person clicks the sign. So that's very important. I really like that plugin. That plugin broke on me a while back and it was looking really dark for a while. Glad they got that back. Got the gel plugin. Obviously we know what that does. Time is money. So that's another thing I forgot to mention on this server. When you come to this server, the more that you're logged in, the more money you make. You earn money just by being on the server. And see how people try to sneak up behind me and it doesn't work? Because I'm always aware of my surroundings. What's up, QC? So right now, QC is logged in and he's earning money, okay? He is earning a little bit of money here and there. And this is the guy that said he doesn't want his face shown. So we're going to show his face. So if you see him on the server, invite him to PvP and hit him with your pickaxe. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so if you're on the server, you're earning in-game money. Okay, we have TNT limit, so that's the way you can't blow our server up. TNT, you can only explode TNT if it's below 40 Y, so the lower levels you can use TNT. We have tree gravity, which the lumberjacks use. You hit the tree, you break one block, the whole tree drops. Okay. We have trophy heads plugin, which allows us to, I can create anybody's head in Minecraft with a command, and there you have it. We have the vault, which controls the money. Visit counter, that tells me how many people have come to the server. World edit, obviously, for me to make things and fix things. And we have world guard, which controls a lot of the regions and stuff like that. And that's it. That's all the plugins that we have here, and it does us good. Now we've been through a lot of different plugins. We've had more plugins than that before. We've had less plugins than that. So I just wanted to find a good medium to where we have plugins that work and they don't break. They're easy to maintain. If we have plugins that's easy to maintain, it's easier for more players to get online and do what they have to do without things breaking. The more plugins you have, that means the more gets duplicated, the more players you have. So that's the plugins. In the most part, that's pretty much it. That's the core base of Moderncraft. I really like this community. I think the reason why we've survived so long, even with these long periods of inactivity, is the fact that we've built a strong community here. We've built, friendships here. We have a lot of memories here. So I feel like it's almost an obligation, almost a duty now to make sure we keep this going. I lose motivation sometimes when the updates happen and things break. But this community has shown me that they deserve a place to come to have fun and hang out. So that's what's important to me. I want everybody to know that this is a place that you don't just throw this in the trash, And the server's been up the whole time, but without development, people usually go to where it's developed at, but we still here. We always here. Okay. Around the spawn too, I have their signs in like random places that you can find. There's multiple signs. So if you look around spawn and now be careful. You click on some of the signs, they teleport you to places. So you got to be careful with that. But that's also like a Easter egg, you know. And there's different signs in many different places that I've placed with just funny things and stuff like that. I'm usually at spawn hanging out, or I'm in my office or at the house. So, you know, this is where I usually sit to fix plugins. I'm constantly going through the plugins and trying to make sure things are up to date and make sure that we're not wasting memory on anything and stuff like that. So that, in a nutshell, is Moderncraft. So if you're here for the first time, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. I'll be definitely going live on a consistent basis. Plenty more to come. Plenty more to develop. And we welcome you here to come be a part of our community. You know, I think you'll like it here. There's a lot to do. And we have a lot, like I said, the developments in the future. I'm thinking about looking into factions. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. But it's a lot of, you know, MMCO, you know, a lot of different plugins I'm thinking about. But it gets a point to where, you know, users start to really come back. A lot of traffic comes to the server, and I want to make sure that we're stable enough to handle that when we start putting on these other plugins. So stay tuned for all that too. Till the next time, be safe, keep building, and don't grief. Moderncraft out.